side to side. Boom, there's a hook. Boom, there's another hook. What's up? Casino for Life is in the house. In the house. Man, did I take you back to the 80s and early 90s. All right. Yours truly is back. Now, during the NFL Superfix, that was this Sunday, they gave the Kansas City Chiefs. That's right, the Kansas City Chiefs a Super Bowl championship. Let's talk about that. Other fact that was the side distraction to the entire event. The sideshow distraction kicked in once a video was shown of Beyonce and Jay-Z sitting for the national anthem. I repeat. Once a video was shown of Jay-Z, Blue, and Beyonce sitting for the national anthem. That's all the whatever the right wing people wanted to talk about. They were, yes, we won. They'd be like, what? Who won the game? No, look, Jay-Z and Beyonce are sitting during the national anthem. Oh my God, this is great. Oh my God, let's go, gosh. Does anyone have it on tape? Let's send it to all the Republicans we know. All the conservatives, they're going to share it like crazy. They won't share their kids' pictures, but they would love to share this. So immediately, it became a firestorm. And thank you, Marcus, for your Cash App donation. I appreciate that. Now, here's the thing. You guys also can donate to the Cash App by hitting my name, Carceno, Karceno. Y'all already know at this point. Now, Jay-Z was in some type of thing where he did a one-on-one interview with some guy sitting in a chair to finally address it. Today is Wednesday. The event was Sunday, and he was at what, Columbia University? So the thing of it is, it became a firestorm because Jay signed on with the NFL and partnered with them. And this was a big stance of controversy as the reason is why Kaepernick was out the league. Players sitting for the national anthem, and Jay is basically telling everybody to stand, and the NFL is good. They've been good to us. We're going to inspire change. I'm going to show a commercial during the Super Bowl of the cops harassing a black man. That's never been done before. We're making change. So, anyway, after this thing becomes a firestorm, Jay decides to clean it up. He says it wasn't sorry. It really wasn't. You know, it wasn't meaning to convey a message. It really wasn't. I was in artist mode. I'm looking at the show. Did the mic start? Was it too low to start? The whole time we're sitting there, we're talking about the performance. Then right after that, Demi comes out, and we're talking about how beautiful she looks and how she sounds and what she's going through in life for her to be on stage. We're so proud of her. I didn't make a silent protest. If you look at the stage, the artists that we chose, a Colombian Shakira, a Puerto Rican J-Lo, we're making the biggest, loudest protest of all. Mm. Oh, wow. I don't see too many Colombians and Puerto Ricans out here being disturbed by the police. But hey, that's I guess I don't know what's going on over there. So I guess they made the biggest protest ever. Dude from Brooklyn won a cap for Puerto Rico and Colombia. There you go. Now, I didn't watch the halftime performance. I have my own halftime performance for all my Patreons who are VIP members. You already know what kind of show I had. I showed you. So you're welcome. Now, here's the thing, Jay. Jay-Z could try to talk it and make everything simplified. He's really good. He's an executive. They know how to sugar everything over. Be like, my house burned down, Jay, and my car. And y'all didn't give me to cut the check for the insurance. Y'all said y'all had me. What's going on? Well, fires happen very frequently. We got to look and see what happened, man. My house burned down. Where I'm going to live? Y'all said y'all had me. Um, you know, I know how you might be thinking that's our problem. And I know we said we did have you and we do have you. We're going to look into it and we're going to take care of you. But all that stuff takes time. But as of right now, you need to just, when you do your interview, just say it's an unfortunate accident. There's plenty of families out there with fires, little kids stranded. It's not always just about you. There's other fires that's out there, B. Just think about that. It's other people, other fire trucks, man. They can't just come to your house. The world is bigger than just you. The way Jay tells you something, he could smooth anything over. Jay, what? All my money's out my bank account. They said Rock Nation's got the check on hold. Well, what's happening right now is the transaction is caught in the pipeline. Every certain period of time, there's like a pipeline jam. Like electronics, numbers and stuff, they all collide. So right now it's probably jammed. And right now they sending it back and forth trying to get it unclogged. But when they do, you're probably the first one that's gonna get their money. He could smooth all of this over. He basically forgot. He told people, I forgot to stand. I forgot. I was so caught in the Demi and what she was doing. And he's like, we're like, look at her dress. Look at this. Look at that. The camera is on you. You and B must have been talking like mentally to each other because y'all lips weren't moving. Y'all heads was bopping. I'm like, what in the world is this? What in the world is this? Now, y'all might have fallen for it. Me? I know what it is. uh, Jay wasn't protesting. He wasn't trying to. But, just in case, he was sitting for the national anthem. and he gonna have somebody capping for him. You know, he's revolution inspiring change Jay. To me, kneeling for the national anthem was never gonna do anything anyway. And I kept telling all you Kaepernick followers, all you believing in this guy, who I told you was a fraud from day one, and you didn't want to believe it. Well, believe it now. There was no action behind the kneel. The kneel brought attention, it brought light. No, it just pissed the NFL off. That's all. And caused no stir, just got brothers all riled up because we both are, I mean, brothers are really outraged. These are real issues. Cap did something accidentally and it became something. He didn't want to be the face of a movement, but then he did. Then he started wearing black leather coats and leather gloves like he was a Black Panther and holding up his fists, and now he's this, now he's got to lie in the bed he made. Then he wanted to get out the bed and they wouldn't let him back. He said, nah, get back in the bed. You made that bed, go back and lay in it. Now he's mad. He don't want to lay in the bed. But he make more money now laying in the bed. But when that run dry, then what? So you might as well just lay in the bed, dude. At this point in your career, who you gonna start for, dude? Who gonna make you the starter? They got young boys coming in at 2022. They're not worried about you. Now, what was kneeling gonna do in the first place? See, y'all make the whole attention about the American flag. It ain't about the flag. It's about police brutality against unarmed blacks. Then make it that. What's kneeling at the flag gonna do? It's nothing gonna change. That's not gonna help your case. That's like when the unfortunate thing that happened with Dylan Ruth, when this mentally insane person goes inside of a church and start firing automatic weapons. Right? And what did they do? They decided to take down the Confederate flag. And everybody black was satisfied. Like, yeah, they took down that flag. I'm like, they taking down the statue. Yeah. Look, flags don't harm people. It's the actions behind the flag that I'm more concerned about. If the laws are still in place that make it accessible for someone like Dylan Roof to be armed the way he was, to go in there and do that, then that is a problem. You know, people with mental disabilities with AR-15s, that's a problem. And I mean diagnosed people with automatic rifles. They've been diagnosed, been given medication, and have license to bear arms and fire firearms. That's a problem. So Jay-Z, until you properly address these issues, nobody's going to trust you. Ever. I don't know why anybody would even consider trusting Jay-Z. Now, y'all talking about trusting Jay? If we're talking about that, then I'm out. I'm out. I'll see y'all later. Trusting Jay-Z. Is that where we at right now? Is that what we want to do? You ready to trust Jigga? Oh, what happened in the Inspired Change movement? They came here to Chicago to get started. What did they start here in Chicago? All these charity foundations around here, many that I work with. That's right. On the west side of Chicago, on the low end of Chicago, where we help ex-con get jobs. We help other people in the community keep their neighborhood safe. We're coming up in all the meetings. I'm sitting there in all the meetings. You don't see me over here hugging little babies and kissing them on the forehead and saying, look, we're making a change. That's not what I do. I just get involved as much as I can and do what I can. And then that's it. We donate suits for these kids who want to go in and get orientation and get jobs. They don't even know how to tie a tie. They don't even have a dress shirt. We get all the men to donate suits. At least one old suit you got. And we've been doing great with that. People have been donating suits like crazy. We have thousands of suits now. So if you don't have it, you get it for free. You get a suit for free. Come down, get a shirt and tie. You got a job interview, and you don't have any dress clothes for it, we got you. Come get your suit. Now, there's a lot of different charities that we're all involved in. The Olive Branch Nation. I mean, it's plenty that I'm involved in. Now, when this was coming in Chicago, all these charity foundations was around trying to see, okay, Jay finna do the right thing. What did Jay do? He said, oh, we vetted the people already that we're going to get it to. Rock Nation vetted these people. They're good people. We've heard nothing really from all three of the charity organizations. And especially one where a lady is cutting black people's hair, thinking the hair is the reason they need to cut their hair and they can become a part of society again. Cutting the hair is part of the process of rehabilitation. Now, don't get me wrong. I never was involved in this dreadlock and this predator look. Everybody looking like Rastafarians walking around. But hey, it's style. It's like, hey, back in the 80s, everybody had high top fades. You know, so I can't get mad at it just because I don't like it. It's what they want to do. It's a fad. Started by Lil Wayne. Now, moving right along, Jay give this woman and each of them like $200,000. They get a bag of 200 and they got like all these people going around giving out checks to these people. We're inspiring change and hope. I said, man, these Negroes are silly. There's no way. So they never addressed that fact. Jay never addressed that. Why did you give a check to a woman who cuts dreads off? You got dreads. This woman has been a Trump supporter. Why in the world would you give this woman $200,000? Can you please explain that, Jay? That's the question he needs to be answering that he keep ducking because he can't wiggle his way out of that. He'll find a way, though. But he'll never answer that question. Especially after you said, y'all put out a statement saying Rock Nation vetted these people. Rock Nation vetted them? All right. We'll see. So, with that being said, your boy Carcino's out. Don't forget, once again, hit the Cash App up. Carcino's the name. And thanks to everybody who's donated to the Streamlab. Yes, you can click the link in the description box and hit up the Streamlab. And definitely say whatever you want. I mean, say what all you want to say. You can leave me a paragraph and a half over there. Now, I mean, I'm going to go over there sometime, probably today or tomorrow, and read off your messages again. So, you have options. Thanks for your support as always. I'm out.